to go on.
Yeah. This is Nathan Rice with Clearview Sewer Cams. Today is Wednesday, September 10th, 2025. We are located at 5860 Alcove Ave, Valley Village, California, 91607. We are performing a video sewer line inspection through a 3-inch black ABS mainline sewer cleanout located in a box just as you approach the front door here on the left hand side. This is our cleanout here, and this is our box area. This box is holding our water valves, and it is just a little to the aesthetic. It is below the window in the front on the left hand side. So what we're going to do is, this is our front of the property here, and this is our walkway to our front door. And what we're going to do is we're just going to place our camera head at the top of the cleanout, and we're just going to zero out there. And we're just going to drop down. We are in black ABS, and you can see we do make a drop. You can see we are in black ABS sewer line, and then we do transition to what appears to be vitreous clay here. You can see we do have a little bit of an offsets in those transitions there. So we're just going to continue to pull back, we're going to continue to push out. You can see that joint there is in fair and maintainable condition. And we're just going to pull back just a little bit, take a good look at this joint here. And you can see there we do have a break there in our vitreous clay at the bottom of that joint. And we are 6 feet 1 inch, and we are in the driveway area. So what we're going to do is we're just going to continue to push out, and we'll locate this on the way back. So we're just going to continue to push out and take a good look at our vitreous clay. You can see that joint there was in fair and maintainable condition. We're going to pull back just a little bit here, take a good look at this joint. And you can see it does have a little bit of cracking in that joint as well. So we're just going to continue to push out.
So that way everything is like, it's not a surprise, and then everything's like,
I have to get on a call after this one. I have clients on the conference.
And you can see that joint there is in fair and maintainable condition. And we're just going to continue to push out. And you can see we do have a little bit of an offset there, and we do have an opening there. That will be our test tee. That is our property line to lateral transition there. So we're just going to continue to push out. You can see we're going to pass our test tee, then we're going to transition into our street, and we are still in vitreous clay. You can see this joint here is fair, maintainable condition as well. So we're just going to continue to push out. And you can see that joint has a little bit of an offset, but nothing too major. And you can see that joint there is in fair, maintainable condition. And you can see that joint there does have a break in it as well. And that is 54 feet 6 inches there. You can see at the bottom of the pipe it does have a break. So we're just going to continue to push out. And you can see in that joint, the joint there seems to be in fair and maintainable condition. And you can see we do have a little bit of root intrusion there in that joint. We're just going to continue to push out. You can see, make a little bit of a turn. You can see we do have some concrete overpour in that one. And we're going to make a little bit of a turn, and we drop right into our city sewer. You can see this is our saddle here. And it does appear that we do have a little bit of cracking here as well in our saddle. So we're just going to continue to push in. And you can see that is our city sewer beneath us. So we're going to pause for a moment. Okay, we did go ahead and push all the way into our city sewer. This is our city sewer beneath us, so we're just going to begin to pull back slowly and take a good look here. See, as we pull back, you can see do have a little bit of cracking here. Nothing too major, but you do see that in the vitreous clay there as we pull back, and that is in our saddle. So we're just going to continue to pull back, and you can see we do have concrete overpour and a little bit of an offset there in that joint. And that is in our street. This is in our lateral, so we're just going to continue to pull back here. You can see we do have some more concrete overpour in those joints. And we're just going to pull back and take a good look at our next joint. And you can see there what appears to be casting. As we push in here, you can see there is a casting line behind that joint. So when we go back to the office, we will be able to blow it up a little bit better and take a good look at all the joints and make sure they are casting lines and not cracks. So we're just going to continue to pull back. You can see that joint there does have a little bit of shifting. And you can see here as well. You can see it does appear that it is cracked, but yet again, when we get back to the office, we will take a good look and we'll make sure and blow it up. So we're just going to continue to pull back. We are still in our lateral. You can see that joint there is in fair and maintainable condition. And you can see a little bit of an offset there, nothing too major. We're just going to continue to pull back. You can see there a little bit of an offset as well. You can see here this is our test tee. It's from our property line to lateral. That is just next to the sidewalk and the curb area there. So we're just going to continue to pull back on our property. We do transition back onto our property. Property is still vitreous clay here. So we're just going to continue to pull back. See a little bit of an offset there in that joint. And we're just going to continue to pull back here. And we're just going to push in just a little bit. We're going to be able to take a good look at that joint. It does appear that it does. It's hard to tell here exactly, but we are 23 feet out, 10 inches. When we get back to the office, we'll be able to take a better look at it and blow it up. It does appear that the pipe is missing a little bit of it at the top of it. So we're just going to continue to pull back here. See that joint there is in fair maintainable condition. We are on the property here, pulling through the driveway. And you can see in that joint there, we do have a very large crack. So what we're going to do is we'll just push in just a little bit and we're going to locate this area. Okay, we did go ahead and locate this area. And it was approximately 3 foot 2 inches deep here. So we're just going to pull back. You can see we do have a crack in the vitreous clay there. So we're just going to continue to pull back. And we did mark it with a red crayon on the driveway next to the garage. So we're just going to continue to pull back towards our clean out here. And you can still see we are in vitreous clay. You can see that joint there is in fair and maintainable condition.
Okay, excellent. Wonderful,
So we're
thank
just
you
going to
so much.
continue to pull back. And you can see we do have a little bit of an offset there, but nothing too major.
the exit of the dryer.
And as
Oh, I
well,
know
we
where
do
else.
have
So
a little
maybe
bit
I
more
can-
offset as
I
well
can
there.
put just the vacuum.
Oh, to suck it out. I was worried about it underneath
And
the
make a little
washing
bit of a
machine
turn.
with the drips.
And we transition
Ah,
back
They
into
make a little
plastic.
can that you put
And we're
under
going to
there.
come towards
It's
our
not a
clean
legal
out.
issue, it's just a recommendation I made.
And we're going to come up and out of our clean out. Now we'll conclude our video sewer line inspection.
But one.
Excellent.